So we are a little over 8 hours into the launch of Dragon Age the Veilguard. We're about 9.5 hours into my stream for the day because we did start a little bit early this morning. Um, and we've been talking about this in the stream with everybody, but this will be a great showcase here during the early thoughts video, which will go out after the stream to talk about some of the things around this game. So I personally am having a great time, and I have nothing bad to say about this game. I am a cheap date. Most people who watch my channel know that. I'm very easy to please. This, to me, feels like BioWare at their peak. And I go back to the review that Crom gave, the head of publishing for uh, um, Baldur's Gate 3 for Larian, where he talked about this is like it's like binge watching. This is like the binge watching version, and it's just really fast paced, but it knows when to do like super fast paced and then pull back a little bit. So you go do some really action heavy adventures and you come back and then you talk to your companions in the lighthouse and you have some fun. And we're in the lighthouse right now. But what I want to talk about before I talk about my early thoughts on this game, I want to show you the reviews for the game after 8 hours of the game, because the haters of the internet would have you believe, like the vocal minority, they would have you believe that this game is failing. It's not. We woke up this morning, it was the #1 best-selling game on Steam. It's been the #1 best-selling game on the PS5 for like a week. Best-selling on the Xbox. This is so far a masterclass in BioWare being at the top of its game once again and finally sort of having a bit of a comeback, and that's a good thing. But don't take my word for it. Let's go take a look at this. We can go over here and we can see that, as an example, on Steam right now, overall reviews for Dragon Age Veilguard, mostly positive out of 1,879 reviews. If we hover over this, we can see that we've got 1,500 positives and 400 negatives, more or less, and that's as of this recording, which again is we're about 8 hours post-launch right now, so the game's been out for about 8 hours. We go over to the PS5 store. It is a, how do you click on that and does it show, like a 4.55? So out of 930 votes, a 4.55. That's almost a 5-star rating. Over on the Xbox store, a 4.3 of 250 reviews. So overall, the game is being received exceptionally well, which goes to show you that the early reviews that came out from the embargo on Monday were exactly what everyone said they were, mostly positive. Now, are there negatives? Yes. Not only are there negatives, I'm going to show you a comment, which is one of many that we've seen today over on my YouTube channel, from this individual right here, Mochito Maker, who says, I bought the game to leave a negative review and then refunded it after 2 hours. Guess I'm not alone. And this is on my YouTube short about how Dragon Age Veilguard is the #1 game on Steam, which I published this morning. There are a group of people out there who are legitimately review bombing this game and trying to knock it off its #1 pedestal, and it's just not working. It is mostly positive across all platforms upon which it is available, which is pretty freaking amazing on top of being a #1 best-selling game. Now, of course, we're still in day one. As we see the days go on, we will see what these reviews continue to do, and we will continue to talk about them as the days go on. Because, of course, things will even out as we get through it. We'll have more review bombs happening. We'll see more campaigns happening. We'll get more people playing the game. A lot of people like myself won't leave a review until after we've actually completed the game. And just as much as you should take a lot of the 1-star reviews with a grain of salt, you should also take some of the 5-star reviews with a grain of salt. My early thoughts, as I said at the beginning of this, are that I don't have anything bad to say. This is the funniest thing to me. We showed this earlier. I have like a 95, 96% overall positive rating on my YouTube channel for like 7,000 videos. And we looked at like the last 2 weeks of streaming New World Eternum, and I get 96, 98% thumbs up on all those videos. And today on this video, when we showed it off a couple of hours ago in the middle of the stream, we had a 60 some percent, like 65, 68% positive, meaning that there was 30% of the people watching the stream had downvoted it because they're upset that the game is doing well, and there is an active campaign out there to try to crush anybody who's talking positively about the game. And there's some really hateful commentary out there about the people who have developed this game and the characters in this game and how it's supposedly woke, and we laugh about that because anybody who says that has never played a BioWare game before, because all BioWare games have had queer representation. So I've been accused of being a shill for this game so many times today and over the last couple of weeks because I knew I was going to have fun before I even started playing the game, and I said, before I even started playing, I said, it's BioWare. I love BioWare games. So I'm going into this with a very positive approach. And I have not been disappointed. This game has felt like BioWare firing on all cylinders. I'm actually losing my voice right now. I don't normally stream for more than 6 hours, and we've been live for 9.5 hours, which just goes to show you how much fun I'm having today playing this game. The combat is absolutely amazing. I'm on normal mode, and it's just fast-paced. It's just I mean, I love the fact that we have, like, I don't think I can show it in here so much because we're inside the lighthouse right now. But I love the fact that we have all of these different abilities, and that was one of the things that really surprised me when I got into the game, was just how in-depth the skill tree is. It honestly feels a lot like Path of Exile in how in-depth this is. And so you've got a ton of abilities to choose from. I'm a rogue, and I'm choosing to go towards the sustain line, which is a combination of just various debuffs and stuff. Out of the combat scenarios that I've played, I know the one thing that people had wondered about was how the combat was going to work. Sorry guys, Chris just came in with a cat. She's literally chewing on the wig. Pippin is like, what is this? Can you wait 5 minutes before I help you with that? I need to finish this. Chris brought Pippin in. She needs to change the bandages. Anyway, combat is super complex. So you've got your two companions. I've got all these abilities. I've got my main abilities that I can choose from here at the bottom. And then my companions have their abilities, and you have different companions. These are the companions that I've unlocked so far. Nev is the character that I'm going to be romancing in this game. All of the characters can heal, which is really nice. And then there's different ways that you can spec them. So you could go into their skill trees, and they have complex skill trees that you can work on. And it's really cool how it's like a combination of like, sort of like the Mass Effect combat system with like Dragon Age combat systems. So when you do the radial menu, it just like completely pauses combat, and you can lock everything down and like focus fire and choose to different things. They've got the combo system for Mass Effect Andromeda, which I absolutely loved, and there's like the Sundered system and the weakened stuff and everything else, so you can really focus in on taking down bosses. And I'm playing on normal mode, and I've died a couple times. Like, it's legit tricky and not easy combat. And then there's difficult, various levels of difficulty. And the accessibility options are really amazing in the sense that you can go in here and change all these different things related to the gameplay and like the difficulty of things. There's these advanced combat settings that you can go into and change all these things. The camera shake can be adjusted. So I'm like playing on normal mode, but I like turned the aim assist up to high, and then I went into the advanced combat setting, and because I suck at being precise with combat timing, I turned the combat timing on to forgiving so that I have a better window for like parry and dodge and stuff, and I still get wrecked because I'm not that good at it, but it's been a lot of fun. The combat is honestly some of the best combat I've ever seen in a BioWare game. It's super, super crunchy, super, super fun. And the animations have been absolutely out of this world in terms of the combat so far. just really fast-paced and clean. Obviously, a lot of people commented on the hair when we were watching the preview videos when they were coming out, ahead of the game's release. The hair physics are really well done. We've got plenty of references to things that came before, as well as Rook being a brand new character who's not tied to the things of the past. The game is visually breathtaking. I'm here in the lighthouse right now. I'm on quality mode on the Xbox Series X. There's a performance mode. Honestly, though, like they say that quality mode is supposed to be like 30. It's targeting a minimum of 30 frames. What's up, Pippin? Hi, Mama. Oh, are you saying hi to Daddy? Are you saying hi to Daddy? Do you want to say hi to everybody else? Do you want to say hi to? Oh, nope, you're going down. You're going back to Mommy. All right. Anyway, the performance is absolutely amazing. I've not seen a single frame drop anywhere while playing on quality mode, and it just looks breathtaking. All the zones are beautiful. It's a combination of like open world and linear, because you have open world in like the Crossroads, I think it's what it's called, and then we have like the missions, which are linear, and you get to choose your companions. I'm still a little early in the game. I'm only 8 hours in, so I haven't gotten deep enough to like romance Nev yet, so I can't speak to that. But I've had a great time anytime we've been between missions, like talking to the characters. The voice acting is superb. The dialogue has been great. I'm just really confused by people who say that this dialogue looks like it was written for 8-year-old children. I haven't seen anything like that. It's been really quality dialogue all the way out through, and I've been loving the things that we've. Are you okay, Chris? All right. I've been really enjoying all the conversations that I've had with the characters, and like I said, overall, I have nothing bad to say. It's everything I wanted it to be. It definitely has my Game of the Year vote right now. This is definitely the best BioWare game that I've played in a long time, and I actually enjoyed Anthem and Andromeda, which I know some people didn't. But I feel like this is the strongest game they've put out in a very long time. It feels like this is a return to the old BioWare, and I have nothing but praise for the team that put this together. So BioWare, keep kicking ass and taking names. You've got my vote for Game of the Year. I'm going to be streaming this, of course, every day for the next month, probably, at least until we know we're going to be dipping out and doing some Stalker 2 when that comes out. We've got the story DLC for Star Wars Outlaws in late November. Then we're going to be playing this all the way up to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle in December. So my early thoughts are that it is a phenomenal game. The reviews are in so far after the game being out for 8 hours. Everybody else agrees it's mostly positive across everywhere else, which means all the people who claimed the early reviews were rigged and that there was conspiracies, that's been proven wrong. We've rejected that premise. It's a damn good game. I think you should play it. If you love good RPGs, if you love thick, juicy, deep combat and fun, that's all I got to say, everybody. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams on YouTube and Twitch at 9 a.m. Mountain. And we are, of course, going to be continuing on with the stream. But this will get clipped out from my early thoughts video as we continue in. And I don't know where I put my pin. We have a kitty cat in the room now. There's my pin.